歡迎各位收睇呢個放眼馬世界嘅論戰系列啊，咁啊一年一度嘅皇家亞士谷賽期咧又殺到嚟咯喎，咁啊今個禮拜咧我哋會有2次嘅越洋直播啦，第一次咧就喺禮拜2嘅晚上咧轉播呢個皇席錦標賽馬日啊，當日我哋會有呢個3場一級賽加埋另外嘅3場賽事，合共6場咧直播過嚟香港呢邊嘅喎，咁啊今日呢一集嘅節目咧，當然就會圍繞住咧2場嘅主題賽事咧，一場就係皇席錦標咧，另外一場咧就係呢個咧女王安妮錦標嘅喎，咁啊當然除咗我之外咧，有我2位拍檔喺度啦，阿豪仔咁啊，同埋阿佳喺度啊，咁啊希望就執到啲嘢好㗎啦，係咪先？因為講真，今年2場賽事咧就唔似得以往啊呢2場賽事咁啦，有啲馬好 stand out 咁啊，或者係好突出。就算你話短途嗰場謝你都好啦，都好似有其他啲馬喺側邊隔離咁樣樣嘅喎。不過
其實咧就今年啊，即係呢個亞士谷賽期啦，其實之前都有幾多好似名氣馬啦，係好似啊健康又有啲問題啊，又唔跑得啊。咁當然啦，即係之前啊咁有個馬房亦都係
個老粉馬房就比較麻煩少少啦。即係原本來有啲馬諗住出今次嘅賽期都要。好先啦，
明白啦。咁啊，除咗咁之外咧，呢個亞士谷嘅跑道大家都知啦，唔係咁容易控制得到，唔係好容易適應得到嘅。咁啊，點解咧？有一個獨特嘅地形嘅喎嚇。係
啊，咁所以咧就你唔好睇咧就跑1000啊，即係有陣時跑1000咧。表面上睇落去直路一條，但係其實咧又上又落都幾麻煩。
咁啊，上季嘅今日就大家都開心咯，你見到小橋流水就喺度贏啦。但係今季又會點咧？嗱，小橋流水就唔淨止跑1000嘅，佢就1200都好噶嘛，1400都得噶嘛。咁啊，到底呢條跑道點解咁獨特？需要啲有氣量嘅馬先至可以應付得到咧？睇睇啊！
好啦，咁啊亞士谷馬場啊嘅1000米，咁啊正如頭先所講啦，咁都係跑直路一條。不過咧呢條直路啊非一般嘅直路嚟嘅。因為咧就起步之後咧就係會落斜，落完斜之後咧就跑咗一半到啦，就上翻斜一路斜上咗個終點嘅。
我哋好似揸車就話容易啫，掉一掉油門，然之後再踩翻咁樣樣啊，咁啊，但係你跑馬唔係咁樣樣㗎嘛。
其實都幾考功夫呢條跑道，即係如果即係早少發力咧，可能發錯啲就會後尾就會埋到尾，係啊，同埋。即係檔好緊要咯，記得舊年小橋頭先走埋裏邊內欄嗰個衝水啦。但係前啲嘢諗翻咧，又喺外檔喎。即係到時要睇翻個天氣情況，會唔會有轉變咧？個場地偏差都可能少出現。
咁啊嗱，今季嚟計啦，咁啊呢一場嘅賽事咧，我哋嘅重點啊，我相信大家都放喺呢隻謝你身上面㗎啦。之前見過佢點樣跑㗎啦，咁啊就係呢場亞喬斯短途錦標啦。贏到我哋2隻香港馬，個指標性夠唔夠咧？嗬？
咁如果你話咧，就即係亞喬斯短途錦標咧，即係套翻落去歐洲嘅短途賽裏邊咧，咁個指標性梗係大啦。但係咧，我諗最重要咧，一定係個即係場地問題咯。
咁啊，佳點睇啊？
同埋如果你稱翻佢今年亞喬斯短途錦標贏咗香港嗰2隻馬啦，即係舊年人賽事係小橋流水啊嘛。即係稱翻小橋流水同時尚風采英之團嘅水準係咪差唔多？如果差唔多嘅話咧，謝當然有機會贏。
咁啊，既然我哋都似乎幾樂觀啦，對於謝你啊，咁啊，到底個練馬師郭克又係咪咁睇咧？聽下點講
？Travelled very, very well. No issues there with the travelling. Obviously, the training has been a bit different here in that we don't have a circular track, which he's a little better on because he relaxes around the turns. Whereas here, he sees that long straight ahead of him. He just wants to get mobile. So he hasn't been straightforward or easier. We've had to use the treadmill a lot more than we did in Dubai with him.
You've opted for the King's Stand over the 5 furlongs, and he's a pretty short price favourite. Does that put a lot of pressure on you?
Listen, we're putting pressure on ourselves anyway. We go there and we want to perform. We want to please. So whether it was 20-1 or 5-2 for me, personally, it doesn't make any difference because I feel the same pressure really.
You know the Ascot track probably. It's probably a tricky sort of 5 furlong, isn't it? Quite undulating. Do you think that's going to affect him?
I think the fact that it's a tough 5 furlongs will suit him because he's a horse that's 1 up to 7. He's 1 at 6 furlong level, group level. So it's not going to be a problem. And he's a horse that likes to run at horses. So my gut feel is it'll suit him.
All the information coming out of Ascot at the moment is that they're putting a lot of water on the track. It's going to be quite fast ground. Is that probably the best conditions for him?
Well, I think we'd want it fast and firm. It's what he's used to. It's what we know he's good on. If it starts softening up, I've got no idea what he's going to do. Just looking at him in his action, the way he gallops, I think he wants to be above the ground. He wants to keep. You don't want to go in too deep.
Looking ahead then behind Ascot, if you can look that far, what does the future hold for Shay in the short to medium term, do you think?
Well, we've got to have a go at the July Cup, I think. Probably there's a big race here in September. Can't think of a name, the Haydock Sprint or something like that. There's the Abbey in France one can look at as well. There's a number of options provided he stays sound and wants to win.
Is Hong Kong and possibly Australia further afield an option maybe down the track for this guy?
I don't know about Australia, but certainly Hong Kong in December. If we can keep him going that long, there's going to be a point where we're going to have to say he needs a bit of a spell. So, a lot depends on how he trains and how he comes out of all the racing.
咁其實大家都希望啦，見到呢隻謝謝你真係嚟到香港呢邊啊，睇我哋嘅主隊馬可唔可以喺我哋嘅主場報復啊嘛，係咪先？畢竟喺杜拜輸咗俾佢啦。
咁最低限度咧就係我仲未見過謝謝你咧轉彎跑成點。
咁又係。